This is Real Moms 2 podcast. We are the podcast for the mom who is looking to connect with other relatable, empathetic, authentic, liberated moms. Welcome to your virtual mommy village. If you love what you hear, leave us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. And if you really, really love us, leave a comment. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Real Moms 2. That's TOO.
Welcome everyone to episode 30.
Oh my gosh, it's episode 30.
Okay.
The big 3-0.
Oh. Look at you, a new decade Real Moms 2
Yes.
podcast. You getting old, girl.
30 for 30. I am Alana Parks.
And I am Sia Chekwa. And this is Real Moms 2. We are here back from Thanksgiving break.
Yes. That food was delicious.
Yum. And now, for those of you who've been ruining it for us, it is officially Christmas time.
Right. The day after Thanksgiving.
Okay, because y'all was trying to mess it up. We wasn't ready. Now we ready.
We are officially ready. And with that being said, if you are listening to this podcast with little ones around you, we will be discussing Christmas and Santa Claus and gifts. So I highly suggest, I highly suggest putting in some headphones or listening to this when the children are not around.
Yes, because we will get down to the nitty gritty of old Saint Nick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right.
All right. So you had a little pause. I hope you took heed. Okay.
Right. So let's get into it.
So we're going to go a little backwards here. We're going to
Okay.
start with the gifts.
Okay, so Christmas shopping. If y'all didn't hit up y'all Black Friday deals, Cyber Monday deals, sorry about ya.
I'm terrified of Cyber Monday
Okay, you have to be really careful.
because cyber security is very real. And yeah, I'm always nervous somebody's going to steal my identity or my bank account.
That is a legit concern.
It is. I
And-
don't shop on Cyber Monday.
Okay,
because
I
of that.
work in law enforcement. I am not a law enforcement officer, but I do work with them. So we talk about this on our social media all the time to remind people it gets real out in these streets. So couple tips. Do not use a search engine. Go directly to the site.
Yes.
And
make sure it has HTTPS at the front. The S stands for secure.
Yes, and you can use secure things like credit card and PayPal. Because
PayPal.
the good thing about credit card, it's not your money for real.
That's true.
So you're covered.
Mm-hmm.
And I know as moms, we don't got time, so we do shop online. But
I
just be
get it.
careful.
Be very careful. Change some passwords up.
Yes,
Be
use different
careful
ones.
with that personal information.
And
that
don't
is
shop-
not what this podcast
It's not,
episode
but
is
don't
about.
shop on your phone. Don't.
Yes, and stay off the Wi-Fi. Just stay off the Wi-Fi.
Free Wi-Fi at your home, not
At
somewhere
home.
else.
Yes, I agree. Okay, for real. So I'm glad that we got that out the way. Everybody's safe.
Yes.
All right. So
So-
how do you shop for your kids? Oh my gosh. And what if you have 4 kids like me? Jesus.
So here's my thing. Christmas can get you into some serious debt. You do not want to go in 2020 broke.
Layaway?
And stores just don't do that much anymore. There are
You know
some
what?
that are
They've been
bringing
it back
Yes.
to the bottom of the map. I've never used layaway.
Never, but
I'm more so nervous I'm going to forget it's there.
okay. Because
Like,
then,
oh,
I mean, they'll
shoot.
just put it back, though. You know, I mean,
And
But you
this
lose
is
that
for
payment.
the disciplined folk out there. And I mean, highly disciplined. This would be a good time to get one of those no interest credit cards. Highly disciplined.
I was
I'm not
gonna
playing
say.
with y'all.
Yes.
Highly disciplined. But
Yes.
them no interest credit cards is where it's at sometimes.
through the stores, yes, they will have you some extra promotions,
Mhm.
but just be disciplined because you need to pay it off before we hit January 1, okay?
Okay. You better pay the minimum payment. You don't want to be in debt. Okay, we're trying to keep the credit score high.
Because we got goals for 2020.
Yes, we do.
We gon-
Financial goals.
Yes, we do. But reality is when you're shopping, we as parents, sometimes we get out of control.
Okay. And let me tell you how my son blessed me last year.
Okay, what did he say?
Okay, so, we did the whole, what do you want for Christmas? Blah, blah, blah. And Tyson was like, I just want a Batmobile. That's what he said. I want the Batmobile. What do we hear? We hear he wants the Batmobile he can sit in and drive himself.
Okay, I would hear that too.
That's what I heard, girl. So we're looking at each other like, there's no freaking way we're getting this little boy a Batmobile. Like,
Mm-hmm.
one, we have 3 other children. That's not fair. So we get him a bunch of other stuff that we think he would enjoy.
Right.
Like we got him like some video games. I don't even remember, but I know we did not get a Batmobile.
Okay.
So Christmas Day comes, he opens up his presents, and he's like, and we're like, what? Are you being ungrateful? All I wanted was a Batmobile. And we were like, oh. And then he was like, so I could put Batman in it. Oh my gosh. When I tell you I feel so bad. I was like, the little card, the little toy card.
And that thing is cheaper than all that stuff
way
you bought.
cheaper. So thank the Lord for my parents and grandparents, because they were like, we're going to get him a Batmobile. And they got him too.
Oh, wow.
But it just was like, this year, I was like, okay, whatever that little boy says he wants, that's exactly what he wants. You don't have to go. He is his daddy.
Most kids are pretty simple. The reality is we don't always listen to them. And I feel like this is where I feel like we get in trouble. Parents, we try to overcompensate around Christmas.
Oh, my gosh.
So if we haven't been buying them gifts throughout the year, we don't do things that we really try to overcompensate. So that's how you end up broke.
Or come on, what's the infamous phrase you hear people, especially our community? I want my kids to have more than what I had.
Oh, yeah. That is the wrong way to go about it. The absolute wrong way. Because then, what are you teaching them? For me, I feel like I am cheap. And so I don't really care what you bought your kids. I'm going to buy my daughter a few things. And I am the mother, because she is the first grandchild on my side of the family, that I don't really buy her
you lucky
anything.
She don't know how blessed she is right now, y'all.
Because everyone goes over the top. So we'll get her. So we learned our lesson the first year. We bought her like a couple toys, okay?
Yeah.
Like 2. When I say a couple, I mean like 2. I bought her one. Her dad bought her one. We go under. First of all, our tree was full. Not from stuff that we bought.
I do remember the picture, y'all. And I was just like, that's so blessed. She's so blessed.
All this stuff. So she opens everyone else's gifts. We let her open ours, but she could not take it out of the box because we took it back.
You were like, after you saw all that stuff you got, you was like, we taking this
back because they bought her a bunch of stuff. And she was one. Shoot, she wasn't even 1 yet. Like that.
Wow.
That's a lot of stuff that they don't even play with. Like,
yeah.
So I don't know. This year, though, we did agree. Her father and I did agree that we will be the one to buy her some toys this year.
Go ahead,
because normally we don't buy her anything. We literally, we just don't. And maybe a couple outfits, but she probably wore them before Christmas. Like
that part,
don't.
And you just, girl, how about, see, I'm having all the stuff, flashbacks is coming back, y'all. I remember I saw something about somebody wrapping a banana for a kid.
Okay.
I definitely did that for Azora last year. It was hilarious. And she was just so happy. Okay. She was like, oh, thank you.
I mean, under the age of 3, what are they really thinking?
She just was happy to unwrap something.
First of all,
play with the paper.
Okay, that's all she played with. So I don't get it. If you're a new mom, you're probably like, don't do it, boo. Save your money for when they're 10 and asking for a MacBook Pro, and you like, hold up, you don't got no job around here. So
but I did see this Pinterest post like 2 years ago, and this is kind of the framework that we've been using not only for Christmas but for birthdays as well.
Okay.
And it just says want, need, wear, read. So you get them something they want. In this case, Tyson wants a scooter. He's been very clear.
Elliot is too at 2.5. I'm like, okay.
Then you get them something they need. This is the time to get that belt, those socks
that keep getting lost in
underwear.
Jesus, the socks.
Yes. Something they can wear, cute pajamas maybe, whatever. And something they can read. We all know how important literacy is.
Yes.
For our children. So I love that. It's 4 gifts, 4 things. It's an expectation. For every kid has the same amount of toys. Or and whatever gifts. It's simple.
Because for real, to me, the beautiful part about Christmas is the giving, not the receiving. So that's just what normally we just go with the something you read. Even though she can't read, we just buy her books and that's it. Like,
well, you mentioned though this is a season of giving. So are there any charitable traditions that you do with your family or that you share to that you want to share with Elia?
Yeah, so rewind about 5 years ago, when my husband was still playing in the NFL. For those of you who don't know, he played for 6
Raiders?
years.
Oh, I thought you was looking for the team.
No, he played for 6 years, and it was just us. We were in California most of his career, so we didn't really do gifts for each other because part of the
they
reason
didn't have kids then.
no, we did not. And our birthdays are in January, like literally a week apart. So we were like, we're not going to spend money on Christmas. So what we did was we would go and find an organization or a family that was in need. We would just get the list or ask them what they needed, and that's how we did Christmas. And then we would every once in a while we would do nieces and nephews.
I mean, not to cut you off, but the Parks family would love to be adopted this year. I'm gonna let you finish, but
I thought she was about to say something else. You are so funny.
It's hard out here.
It's been so I mean, you're probably like, oh my gosh, she was in the NFL. Of course you could do that. So there's a way that
she was trying to get that right off.
No, there's a way that you could no, because we didn't know. We can't even keep track of that. But there's a way that you can still do it. Like, so you can go volunteer.
Yeah.
And then you could, I mean, really, there's like Angel Tree is what they call, where you.
Oh yeah, that's what it's called.
Different organizations.
And some schools do it.
Yeah, and then
maybe the class may adopt a family.
And it's one gift. You pull the item off the quote unquote Angel Tree and you give it. And most of the time they give you a budget to stay under like $20
per kid, or you can connect with some other families and maybe you all can adopt a family.
Yeah, and it really, for me, that made the holiday. Yeah. Now that Elia is 2, we did not do it. So last year I kind of did through our job. We like supported the Angel Tree family that they had adopted. But the year before that, before Elia came, we like kind of adopted our nieces and nephews, got kids that we had all over the years. I mean, we made a list and there's a lot of them. So we just sent them all. We sent them all a gift to make up for the fact that like we hadn't been able to go to baby showers or birthdays. So we just did that. And that was his first year out of the league. And we just wrote a list, went on Black Friday, and everything was under like, every gift was under like 10, 15.
Wow.
Like we really did a good job. And my husband,
I need to go shopping with y'all.
Girl, we strategically, so we really didn't spend that much money. And it was like
what's up.
Several kids. So I say all that to say we want to do those similar things with Ellie. And now that she is 2.5, we think she's understanding a little bit more. So she will be giving away the toys that she does have.
Good. And yes. It's always good to give.
Gonna go volunteer or adopt a family this year.
All right. That's what's up. So the Parks, what we do is, and we didn't do it last year either. First year not working.
It takes
some
time
amazing when you don't know what you have financially till you don't have it anymore.
Who are you telling? Do you think I don't forget all those years?
But what we would do is we would just be in prayer for pretty much December 1st through December 25th. Mm-hmm. And we would pay for groceries for someone's groceries. Gosh. And we would just kind of ask God, like, okay, God, like, who you want? Like, cause we never knew when we were going to do it or who it would be. Mm-hmm. We would just be in the store. And if I saw someone with kids, of course, that was kind of my biggest thing. But I would try to do it at least once or twice.
That is
but
so
I remember
dope.
somebody blessed me before.
Really?
And I felt like, well, why is she blessing me? I don't even need it. You know, I didn't need it per se. Uh-huh. But because she just wanted to, I was like, well, I'm going to pay for the persons behind me.
Oh, my God.
So then, but they ain't going to lie, like, sometimes you're looking at the cart like,
ooh, you got
adding it up in your head. Like, ooh.
Is that steak?
But yeah, so I think
that's
if you
really
do decide
dope.
to do that, just trust God and just kind of let him lead you.
For sure.
To the right person, and they will be appreciative, even if it's a single person, whatever. You know, you never know.
You
so
just
that's something that we used to do, and I do miss doing that.
That's dope. We might have to add that too. I like that. That's dope. Did you hear?
Don't do it where you live though. You got to get
watch yourself.
They don't need it out there.
First of all, some people come down from North Delaware. I do live in Delaware County. It's not all created equal.
Google Delaware County, y'all. Y'all get back to me on what to tell you.
Don't Google it because you will.
Mm-hmm.
Be quiet. It is the richest county in the state. I know, whatever. Moving on.
Okay, so we talked about gifts. We want to hear about what you all do to what's the word?
Simplify. What would you about to simplify? Clearly, we on one today.
Simplify your gift giving. Now to the real stuff, the juicy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so we see this every year.
Every year. Let me bring out my St. Louis accent for this. Every year we hear this one. Is Santa Claus real? Are you gonna tell your kids? And we are. What the woke folk be saying, Sia? What the woke folk be saying?
I can't even get it out. Well, y'all gonna have y'all kids believe in him. That man, he white, we black. Da da da. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. How you so woke? Oh my gosh, I'm like, here we go.
The funniest ones I've seen is, so you gonna let your kids believe? Oh wait, no, they say like, so you ain't gonna let your kids believe in Santa, but you gonna let them believe old dude is the uncle. You know that ain't his uncle.
That's really your boo. Okay. Or I do get this one. This one offends me, but I ain't judging. So they're like, you don't want your kids to believe in Santa when they ain't never seen Jesus either. Ooh. And blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
did somebody say that?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. I've seen it.
Y'all is bold.
I've seen it. Seen it.
Y'all are bold.
I said, watch it. Okay, Jesus, forgive them. I forgive them for you because we're not playing those games.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the infamous question, are you going to let Elia believe in the Santa Claus?
Nope. I wish I could see. I got a whole rap in my head. Nope. Hey, nope.
And womp womp. So I really thought I was going to be that parent. I did. Like, first off, let's just talk about did you believe in Santa Claus as a kid?
Okay, so yes, and I'm not telling y'all how long.
Y'all see her shame, right?
I'm not going to tell y'all how long it was till I actually. So it took about 3 years for me to commit like he not real. But them 3 years, I was like, he not real. Because I've been up all night.
You turned out okay? Or you got trust issues?
Well...
You and your parents got a strife now because they allowed you to believe in that man.
And here's the thing. Most parents don't ever just come out and say it. I feel like you have a conversation with your kitty crew.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all like, okay, so I saw my dad put the gifts under the tree, but he said Santa did it. So what is it? Like you have those conversations with your kitty crew and y'all decide collectively that we just gonna keep going with this because I don't want them to not give me my gifts. That's pretty much what it boils down to.
So for me, my dad never let us believe in Santa Claus. Okay?
So was he extreme?
He was very extreme.
He was a complete righty.
That man ain't real. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm Santa Claus.
Is that how he said it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I actually left out some few choice words. Oh, yeah, no. They was like, nah, we bought these gifts. I worked hard for these gifts. And my brother was definitely the one to ruin it for our cousins.
Oh, my God. So
Santa Claus ain't real. My daddy real. Like,
oh.
My daddy said he's Santa Claus.
I can only imagine. Have you been okay? So like, I really want y'all to share on our page. Like, what was your response when you found out he wasn't real? Because I've heard some like really traumatic ones where like people was like crying, like,
like, Lord, and don't let a family member come.
From out of town.
From out of town. My dad think they a little too old to be believing.
Oh
my daddy coming home like, I can't believe they let that 12-year-old boy still believe in that thing.
So how old is too old?
Girl,
first?
All I'm going to say is I got a 10-year-old nephew. I got 10. He's about to turn 10 actually.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure he still believes in Santa Claus.
Why?
Okay. First off.
How is that possible?
Let's just rewind.
Okay.
My poor baby. Tyson is 6.
Okay.
So last year in kindergarten, you know, when they start reading and things, they start to go through fiction and nonfiction.
Right.
So
Tyson, really in kindergarten?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Real versus not real.
Gotcha. Okay.
Talking about books.
Okay.
So Tyson comes home and he's just like, is Santa Claus fiction or nonfiction?
And what did you say?
For me, I've never pushed Santa Claus on them, and I've never like told him he's not real either, though. I just kind of was like letting them do their thing. Like I said, I thought I was gonna be the parent that was like, Santa Claus ain't real, da 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 da. And Realist was like, why? And when he hit me with the why, I was just like, honestly, I really don't know. And so what happened was, they started going to school, they started getting around other kids, so I just rolled with it. He believed in Santa Claus.
Okay.
So he asked me the fiction question. So I was honest with him. I was like, he's nonfiction. I mean, he's fiction. And so he's like, so he walks away. Then he comes back and he's like, so that means it's not real. And I was like, correct. He was like, so if Santa Claus isn't real, then like, how are we getting gifts? He's just going deeper and deeper. And I'm explaining stuff to him. Left it alone. I was like, so he was like, so should I tell Raylan, because we do talk about like, we're not going to keep secrets in the family. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, I mean, she's still really little. So let's just let her believe what she wants to believe.
Okay.
And like, kind of just leave it alone. Like, don't make a big deal out of it. So we left it alone. Well, this summer, my kids, y'all know, every summer they go to St. Louis with my grandparents. And my nephews go too. Mm-hmm. I don't know how. Apparently, they were in the car with my mom. And they got on the whole issue with Santa Claus. All them kids gagged up on my son, y'all.
Oh, no.
Like, to the point where he was about to be in tears, like, Santa Claus isn't real.
Oh, no.
And they're like, yes, he is. He is real. You don't know what you're talking about, Tyson. So I had my mom
I would have had to roll up on them. I got your back, Tyson.
I did have my mom call me, and I talked him through it. Like, look, some kids are going to believe that he's real, and me and you know the truth. You know what I mean? Like, don't stand true on what you know is to be true or whatever.
But that's actually
But let me tell you why.
Though.
I almost forgot like why my nephews were so adamant about it. And they're very assertive type of little boys, which is good, right? Uh-huh. But the reason why they think he's so real though is because my brother and his fiance had this bright idea to have my parents dress up like Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus. This is probably like a year or two ago.
So they
like snuck them downstairs. Like, I think I hear Santa Claus downstairs.
Oh my God.
So they go downstairs. The boys are peeping around the corner and they see my parents, quote unquote. I only see the back of them. So now I'm like, oh shoot. That's why they're so adamant about like, I seen them with my own eyes. Like the man is real. Lord. I knew. But Tyson was so distraught, y'all. Like, he just like, my mama told me he's not real. Like,
when these kids get older, oh my goodness. First of all,
they're going to be going off on my brother.
When they hear this podcast,
Alan,
Jesus.
That's you. That is all you.
Okay, that is extreme. Okay,
but I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna make for an amazing laugh one day. Like it are.
They gonna be the cousin at Christmas dinner that everybody's talking about.
Yes, like y'all remember that time when? Y'all remember that time y'all was ganging up on Tyson?
They gonna be so embarrassed. You always hate when you get around your family and they tell stories that you're embarrassed about, and your spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, boo there. You like, don't listen to them. They make it. That's not how it really went down.
Mm-hmm. But so between school and then their godmother buying them an elf on the shelf, it kind of like was like, it's for me now because I love that little elf on the shelf. Let me tell you, they have a book that comes with it, and it tells you to name your elf. So we named her Reddy. It's a girl, black elf. Come on, black power, black girl magic. And I love putting that little elf around the house, girl, and the kids be cracking up. Yes. Like, oh my gosh, look at her. She's Reddy is swinging from the fan.
Oh,
how did she get at the fan?
Sound like a stripper. Okay. For those that don't know, maybe if you're a new mom or you have no idea what the heck we're talking about, Elf on the Shelf. I don't know what company created it, but it
was a family.
You're right.
It was a family who kind of started it, and they just been rolling with it ever since.
Okay, so the backstory is they created this elf. They move it around every day all the way up until Christmas to basically the elf typically, because of parents, does bad things. As an example of what kids should not do. To behave.
Is that what it's for?
Yeah,
no,
to behave until the kids get until Christmas. It's supposed to like help them behave.
No, yes,
but
let me tell you what the book says.
Okay, but people
because
make
that's
it do
what
bad
people
stuff.
have done.
They make
that's
it do
not
bad
what
stuff.
Elf on the Shelf is supposed to be, y'all. The book, when you read the book to the kids, basically the elf is watching you every day, and he or she leaves at night to go report to Santa Claus on your behavior.
Okay, but people make it so people have used it as you shouldn't act like this. You should act different. Like, is Elf making a good choice?
We do. We more so just she's watching you, because that was the issue with the family was like, how does Santa Claus know if I've been good or bad? So they were like, she sends this elf. He sends this elf to watch you.
That's funny you say she, because I just read an article that people are protesting that Santa should be a woman too. Yeah, that's a different conversation for a different day.
Yeah. I mean, can us black folk be mad? Because we know let me find a black Santa Claus somewhere. I'd be so excited. Let me tell you, let me find a black Santa. I'm like, ooh, I don't care where it is, 30 minutes away. Ooh, we go to the black Santa to take the pictures, okay? Or if I see a little black Santa action figure, but I mean, I said ain't an action figure, but you know
figurine, maybe I think it's called. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so my thing about Santa is that
Mrs. Santa Claus. Would it be Santa still or Santa?
Oh Lord, no. Santa's gonna stay a man, okay? Because I don't know why people. Okay, I get it. You don't even want
him to exist.
He ain't coming to my house. That's all I know. Okay, my husband don't play those games. He is extreme. God. I am not that extreme. I just feel like I really struggle, and this may sound too deep for some of y'all, so brace yourselves. I just feel like I'm already gonna have a hard time explaining Jesus to her. Wow. I don't want to confuse her and be like, they both real, and then she be like, well, you told me for these past 10 years that Santa was real, and now he not real, so is Jesus real? I don't want to be like, ooh, yeah, because I know my child, if she acts like her father, she would ask that question.
Questions get real interesting. Okay,
I just don't want to confuse it.
I see where you're going. I see what you're saying. But for me, if you're going to tell your kids that Santa Claus isn't real, you may as well tell them Paw Patrol ain't real.
I do.
You may as well tell them Elmo and Sesame Street. Like, all the superheroes.
Yeah, but
people don't be doing that. They just put all this emphasis on Santa Claus. And I'm like, well, like, they're all fake. They're all characters.
Yeah, the Tooth Fairy gonna be real in my house, though.
Now you really confusing me, child.
The Tooth Fairy gonna be real because I believe that the Tooth Fairy giving me some money to give Elliot. Okay, so the Tooth Fairy is an angel of Jesus. Okay.
This is what we tell ourselves, y'all. Like,
okay, because
this is what we choose to believe.
To come up with the coins if they start losing all the teeth at one time?
You give them coins, literally. You don't give them cash.
A friend of mine, she accidentally gave her daughter $5 because she ain't had no other money, and then the girl lost another tooth the next week. So she was, maybe you just need to break your 5. Oh shit!
She saw the Tooth Fairy gave her the advancement.
I know you was gonna lose the next 5 teeth. I had no money. Forgot. No, I mean, I really do think that I'm on here for imagination and make believe. Mm-hmm. I just feel like the word belief kind of like rubs me the wrong way. Because again,
but she wanted to believe in the Tooth Fairy. Oh, this is getting juicy, y'all. Yes, she will. I'm trying to tell you, my parents did not let me believe in Santa Claus. I was like, whatever. Didn't make no big deal out of it. But they definitely had me believing in the Tooth Fairy. And I think I was a good 8 or 10 before I realized, what do you mean she's not real? Well, who the heck is putting this money? I would have felt that. I would have felt you put that money under my pillow.
Yeah, I'm just not here for. I get it. I really think for real white people press it. It's for them. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with the kids.
Definitely for us parents.
It don't got nothing to do with the kids.
Especially if you like me. Like, I'm a festive mom. I love doing arts and crafts and just stupid stuff, right? Just being a big kid myself, to be honest. So I love Elf on the Shelf. I can't wait to bring her out.
You only got
and hide her around the house, and it's fun because the last time that thing fell, and they was sitting there like, if you touch her, she gonna lose her magic.
Oh Lord!
I was laughing so hard.
Oh my gosh!
So I mean, if you want some good entertainment, all these characters should be real, okay? All of them. You want some good entertainment? Let me tell you, Elf on the Shelf and Santa Claus and all these, how your kid, you be cracking up at your kids because they will.
Yeah, but then here's the other side is they be afraid. Like, I'm not here for making her believe in something scaring her half to death to go to. I feel like these parents listening probably about to be like, Sia is judging me. I'm not. I just
no,
don't.
they're gonna be like, Sia is confused.
I just don't. I'm not about to take her. I mean, she knows. She's seen
Some
Santa.
people like to love animals and stuff from a distance.
Okay.
She can love Santa Claus as long as he say 50 feet.
Yeah, she
give me 50
She
feet.
not about to. She sat on his lap, but she was like,
Girl, I have a 7-year-old.
she was looking out the corner of her eye.
Still afraid of that dang on Chuck E. Cheese rat.
Well, it's a rat. What do you
other
expect?
Characters. I mean, I get it. Yeah, if I saw a big rat, Lord Jesus.
I'm just saying, I'm not about to force her. I really feel like that's torturous. Like, these kids be traumatized, okay?
They do.
Screaming just so you can make this because you want them to believe. Like, that's my thing. Like, don't be forcing it on them.
No, they don't be, no.
Girl, I've seen.
They be wanting them pictures. They want the pictures more than they want them to believe, girl, when they be sitting them on the lap. They just want
and
the
they be
picture.
threatening them with Santa. Santa ain't coming if you stop acting.
Now, that's the stuff I don't like.
Santa ain't
Because
coming if
I
you
got a
don't know how to
my
act
other
right.
nephew is bad as heck, okay? He stay in trouble. But they still bless him with gifts every year. And I'm
Santa's
like,
still coming if you don't.
Santa Claus so real, this would be a great time to utilize his butt.
Okay.
Like, you was bad all year, you ain't getting not a nan, nothing. Like, literally
No,
give him
Santa
a bag
still
of
bring
coals.
a bunch of toys for
I
kids
might
that's
give him some
bad.
coals myself.
Oh, we got them in our stocking stuffers. It was the gum, no, the little black gum, little mini coals. Yeah, it came in a
you
little
got
bag.
a festive family too. I don't know, never
It
seen
came
that.
in our little stocking stuffers. You could buy it. I'll show you. I'll show you.
Aw.
But yeah,
We don't have nowhere to stock no stuffings. Stuff, no stockings.
you just hang them on the wall. We did it before, but I'm not here for forcing that. Like, if she just be like, they said Santa's real, be like, now I know her father. He is going to tell her no. He don't want no man taking credit for what he buy. So I'm gonna
just selfish.
I'm not about to argue that with him. She not about to see us wasting an argument on Santa. I got other things to argue about. It's not gonna be Santa.
So yes, you guys start preparing. If you are pro Santa, just know that once they hit about first grade,
Okay, more
some
even sooner
kids,
now.
maybe sooner, yeah. But definitely around that first, second grade is when the other kids in the classroom definitely, start to get on.
And so you have to decide how you gonna handle that. Because I've been told that if my daughter tells somebody's other kid that Santa not real, they gonna try to whoop her. I said, oh no, you not. We not gonna get in trouble for telling the truth in this house, okay? We not doing that. Cause now you want my baby to be a liar because you lying?
Oh gosh.
You is not about to threaten my child.
Santa Claus. I don't think we're ever gonna come to a consensus like agreement.
No, but I feel like don't.
Every year we're gonna go through this, guys.
Okay, so here's the last thing. People say that their kids should believe in Santa to protect their innocence. I feel like that's a bunch of baloney.
I agree. Now I can agree with you on that one because, I mean, what is innocence?
Okay, because make believing in Santa is innocent. If your kid karate chop another kid, but they still believe Santa's real, they not innocent. They karate chop the kid.
They're playing. They are imagining that they are a ninja. What are you talking about?
Oh, but they're so innocent. Like, I just don't think that correlates innocence. I think a child's mind and how they behave and what they're around protects their innocence, not Santa.
That whole phrase just annoys me, to be honest.
Protect their
innocence. Because
innocence.
people use that with the whole sex conversation.
Oh yeah, like we're not gonna talk about our body. We're not gonna name our body parts right because it protects their innocence. No, it actually harms their innocence.
It actually does. So, listen to episode, what is that, 4 of season 1
Right.
if you really want to get into that a little bit more. But
because that's ridiculous.
In all, we hope you guys enjoy this giving season. We want to see your cute Santa pictures, and we want to see the cute ones when they're crying
us
too, though. We want to see those.
Just don't make them sit there screaming for 10 minutes because you ain't get your perfect picture.
And
Let
to be
it go.
honest, that's a part of them creating their healthy boundaries.
So be careful while you over there
Yeah.
pushing that for that man that you don't even know. I always wonder how they hire the Santas. Do they go through background checks?
I hope so.
Okay.
Oh, yes, they have to, because they don't want to have no little pedophile around.
I feel like Santa be outside smoking cigarettes in his breaks.
I mean, don't be judging him for getting his stress relief, girl.
Because them kids be bad.
Maybe it's the smoke breath they ain't with.
Pulling
they
the
like,
beard, trying to take his hat off. telling Santa he better come. You ever hear how they be talking to Santa? Them kids be demanding.
I honestly stay far away from the Santa Clauses at the malls. 1, because of germs. 2, because it's too many kids. Like, I just don't.
Like,
I don't even like going.
You want to go? I'm not standing in line for an hour
I don't
and a
like
half.
it. It's too much.
That's nasty. They have one at Elliott School. It's a small population. Yeah. We not going to the mall.
Yeah, I don't do the mall.
I'm not doing that. That's nasty. That's
like
letting them
first
play
thing in the morning or something.
Anyway, so whatever you decide, I don't know if we were helpful or not, but we did have a discussion. Hopefully you could decide what you're going to do, because the reality is Santa out here rolling these streets, so you got to figure out, is he real or not real, because the kids going to question you.
The kids are going to teach them whether he is or not. Okay, you're going to have some kids that are going to push Santa on them, and then you're going to have some kids that are going to try to pull them away. Welcome to parenthood.
Okay, because it gets real.
Yeah, and get ready for those challenging questions. And I suggest you kind of discussing with your partner what you
ahead of time,
right? What you two stand on, so you can be on one accord when the question comes, because it will come.
Mm-hmm.
It will come,
and your family gonna make you answer it. Family, friends, kids, friends.
Yeah,
and don't be threatening people, okay? Because it's not that deep.
No, it's not. I am Alana Parks.
And I'm Sia Chekwa. This is
Real Moms 2. Don't forget to hit us up on social media and email at therealmom2@gmail.com. Happy holidays.